Picking up on the final review guide number 9, you got to get this set equal to 0. So 5p squared plus 6p minus 104 equals 0. Alright, so A is 5, B is 6, C is negative 104. Alright, so negative 6. Okay, so on the inside we have 2,116 over 10. We need to see if we can break down 216. Let's see. So 2,116, 2 and 1058. That's 2 and 529. Don't know what's going to go into 529. I think actually that breaks down to 23 and 23. So we have pairs. Everything actually pairs up this time. Okay, so in all honesty, the square root of 2,116 is a perfect square. It's actually 46. So this is negative 6 plus or minus 46 over 10. Okay, split it into two separate problems, negative 6 plus 46 over 10, negative 6 minus 46 over 10. So negative 6 plus 46 is 40, 40 divided by 10, that gives me a solution of 4. Negative 6 minus 46 is negative 52, divided by 10 gives me negative 5.2, or you can leave it as a decimal or a fraction, up to you. Okay, so that's how we do number 9. Make sure that you get both answers on that solution. Split it up. Number 10. 10, pretty simple problem, but looks really confusing. So what we're going to do here is we have to take this to each power. So we get 27 to the 2/3, and when you raise a power to a power, you multiply. So 6 times 2/3 is 4, so we have x to the 4th. Now, to simplify this piece, type it into the calculator. Okay, so you're going to see 27 raised to the parentheses 2 divided by 3. Enter, and they tell us the answer is 9, so that's 9x to the 4th. That's going to be your solution for that problem. And again, that was number 10. Number 11 tells us to divide this stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to do synthetic division because we can. This is two terms. Take it, set it equal to 0. V equals negative 7. Take negative 7, put it in the box. The other numbers come from the coefficients. 6, 51, 54, negative 73. First term always drops, and remember we're multiplying here. And then we add. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Add. So there's the synthetic division. This was v cubed. This is going to be v squared. Always go down by 1. And then that's the solution. Again, if that was way too fast, look up synthetic division. Okay, find it on YouTube. Find it on Edpuzzle, one way or the other. It is just synthetic division, and that'll slow everything down for you. Number 12. Number 12 is asking us to multiply these two things together, so we're going to use box method. N negative 1, 2n and positive 2. Okay, multiply them out. 2n squared, 2n, negative 2n, negative 2. Combine like terms. Those two things cancel. So it's 2n squared minus 2 is your solution for number 12. 13. Box method. These are conjugates, so I can go ahead and tell you something is going to happen here in the middle. So 36m squared, negative 24m, positive 24m, and that's what I'm talking about right there, that they cancel out, minus 16. So final answer, 36m squared minus 16. Number 14, 3r minus 2 squared. Please don't make the mistake of just trying to square each thing. Remember, this is 3r minus 2 times 3r minus 2. So again, we're going to do box method. Combine like terms, 9r squared minus 12r plus 4. And that's going to be your answer for number 14. Alright, let's go ahead and do number 13, or actually number 15, sorry, my mistake. 15, x cubed minus 9x equals 0. Factor out what they have in common. Both of these have an x in common. So we have x times, if I factor out an x cubed divided by x means I need x squared, and then minus 9 equals 0. This is a difference of squares. Okay? So what we're asking ourselves is, hey, what multiplies to give negative 9 and adds to give 0? Well, we know it has to be the same number with two different signs. Positive 3, negative 3. So this is x minus 3, x plus 3. Okay? 16. Inverse. Really, really simple. Swap x and y. So this is really y equals 3x minus 1. Swap your x and y. X equals 3y minus 1. Now we're going to solve for y. Add 1 to both sides. Divide by 3. The inverse, which we denote like that, equals x plus 1 over 3. Okay, so inverse simply means swap x and y. 17. This is really y. Y. Swap x and y. Do the fifth root of each side. So fifth root of x equals y plus 1. Okay, so if we're raising it to a power, we take the root. If it was a root, we would raise it to a power. The opposites. Subtract 1. Make sure that subtraction of 1 goes on the outside. So there you go. That's the inverse of number 17. 18. This will probably be my last problem for this video. It asks to find if they're inverses of each other. Well, there's a fancy way to find this out. But we can do it pretty simply. Pick the easier of the two. And this one's obviously easier. Find the inverse of it. So y equals 2 plus x divided by 2. Like I said, I like working with x and y, not n's and g's. Swap x and y. So to get rid of what's on bottom, I multiply both sides by what's on bottom. So now I have 2x equals 2 plus y. Subtract 2. 2x minus 2 equals y. That's the inverse. That does not equal that. They're not the same. Therefore, the answer is no. They're not inverses of each other. Okay? I will pick up at number 19 on the next video.